judge. Would you like to join me in welcoming in the arena Helen Saunders, who's our championship judge and judging the front singles tonight.
Huge anticipation for this competition as we come towards the end of the second day of Crufts 2014. Helen Saunders, our agility judge, has set a very tough course indeed. And first to go, Daneen Fox from the west coast of California with Masha, 7-year-old Papillon, a regular competitor. This the first of 5 small dogs to go. Graham alongside me will take a close look at the dog and take a close look at the course. A little hesitation there as it goes over the A-frame. There are 1 or 2 very tricky areas on this course.
There are, and that includes the start. Notice that small dog, they have to wait for that seesaw to touch the ground. Much more difficult for the smaller dogs. Lovely turn into the weaving poles there, Jim.
Terrific agility and a good time as well. 47 seconds is the course time, well inside that. That was a tricky part of the course, negotiated very well, no time penalties. This is good, heading towards the finish, and 35.5, that's laid down the marker.
What a standard to set. Daneen from the United States, been competing here for the last 12 months, and this is a fantastic dog. There's fur flying everywhere. If you've got a pap, you think you can't do agility, this is a great advert for the sport of agility.
Jean Tuck with Glenn, 5-year-old Shetland sheepdog. Second Crufts for Glenn. At home he's a mischief and he loves this agility. And has to beat 35.5 with no penalties as well. Away we go. Hops over the first and the second. Tightly into that third. Through the tunnel. Good over that as well. A-frame now. Good, quick perfection so far. Tight turn. So many tight turns on this course.
No time wasted at all. This dog, just taking a bit more time on the seesaw. You think this dog's not covering the ground very quickly, but the tight turns are what's going to win it for her. Although, what a fantastic time that was by Daneen.
Absolutely, but this is good and it's faultless so far. It's slightly slower, I think. 30 seconds gone already. Now that's awkward because it headed the wrong way and inclination was to go in the wrong end of the tunnel. Didn't do it. It's 37 seconds out through the collapsible as well. Come towards the end of it. 41.1 seconds then. A good 6 seconds slower, but a fine effort.
Shows just how good the effort was by that little Papillon just now. And you can see the dog's having an absolute ball out there, especially in this atmosphere.
You're looking at last year's winners. David Wright, and he won with Otis, 5-year-old miniature poodle, represented Great Britain in the European Championship as well. A very special dog, this one or 2 little repairs on the course. Small dog from Bedford, these two. Definitely a couple to watch, and just look at the time. Really enthusiastic, bounding with enthusiasm, ready to go and take things on and looking to beat that opening time of 35.5. Full of energy, eh?
Small dog, big attitude. What he's trying to do now, he's trying to keep the dog focused on himself. He doesn't want the dog being bored. There's been a slight delay. He wants that dog's attention, and by playing with it, that's what he gets.
All business now. Away we go. Oh, that's quick already. You can see how quickly little Otis, the miniature poodle, covers the ground here. Zipping around there. A-frame up and down in a blur almost. This is excellent stuff. You can see why they won last year.
Can he get to the end of the seesaw and make it tip a bit quicker? Yes, he's gained at least half a second there.
Just 17 seconds gone as we fly over the walk now through those weaves. This is neat and quick. They're looking to win that title again, and they're making a really good effort. This is really quick. Oh, a little bit of hesitation going to the tunnel. You said that would be a problem.
That's cost him, I think. We'll see how we're going. What's the time now? 36 seconds. What a great run there by David. 37.357.
37.357. A really good effort with no penalties as well.
Next to go in the small section, number 4, this is Alan Brain with Tatty. It's a miniature poodle.
Alan Brain and Tatty. Top of the agility game for a number of years is Alan, dad of Selena as well. Miniature poodle, 6-year-old Tatty. This man knows this business very well indeed, doesn't he?
He does. He's a true gentleman and a great advert for the sport of agility. He always has been. you will see this dog fly around his course with very little time wasted. He takes every opportunity to straighten every line because that's the shortest distance. And there's no time wasted at all. Can he run this dog walk? Just takes a little pull there. Sharp turn into the weaving poles.
Worth emphasising, you're watching the best of the best here towards the second day of Crufts. No time penalties, 30 seconds gone on the clock. Negotiated that tricky tunnel very well indeed, and through the collapsible tunnel as well, building up to a good finish. 37.6 is a good time. It's good enough to put them into a second place behind Darren Fox from that time of 35.5.
Just really does emphasise, I mean, this dog was quick and he wastes no time at all running around there in his lovely bling collar. They're allowed to run in collars in this country, but not in Europe.
You're looking at the last of the small dogs. You're looking at Shade, miniature poodle, 5 years of age, and handler Selina Bray. Selina has competed since 1988, keeping it in the Bray family, of course. And the time she has to beat with no faults, just fractionally over 35 seconds. We've seen one or two big twists in the tail in these competitions already today.
You have, and she knows that she's got to absolutely just blast this because there is no time to play with at all. Oh, and that's 5 faults on the end of the dog walk, so it won't be her, it's going to be Daneen's day.
Just missed that little white section, and that will mean that she will not win this one. But nevertheless, as we always say, keep going through the end. It'll mean a lot if she beats the time, won't it? Anyway, 35.1 she has, but unfortunately, those faults, that penalty, just that minute little fraction, drop of concentration there, that cost them.
And that's what happens when you get a good, fast, clean run on the board in front of all the other people. You have to push. The rest of the dogs have to push, and then you start to rush, and then the dogs know that, and they start to make mistakes.
Confirmation of the result of the small dogs then. Daneen Fox first, Alan Bray second, Jean Tuck third, Selina Bray fourth, and David Wright fifth. Small dog result.
So just adjusting the timing heads up as well.